Stay tuned and let's check out the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Zeo Red Ranger. Pow and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. Today we are taking a look at the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Zeo Red Ranger. Now, you know me, I've said it many times before, the Zordon era is at nostalgia point for me. That's what I remember as a kid growing up. After that, my memory gets a little bit fuzzy when it comes to Power Rangers, but anything Mighty Morphin, Turbo and Zeo, I definitely remember. And I always loved the Zeo character designs. And in front of me, we have another Tommy Oliver. It is, of course, the red gold helmet Zeo Ranger. And I've always liked the character designs, as I said, with the gold contrasting off the different colours and the whites. It really pops, and I'm looking forward to building up this whole display. Now, we already have gold, we already have blue, so now we're adding the third Zeo Ranger. And rumours are that the Green Ranger will be in the next wave, early 2021. So, yes, happy to get this open. So, in the packaging, you can see the figure. You can see that Tommy Oliver head, but it doesn't really look like Tommy Oliver. But we'll look at that in a minute as well, and we will try some different heads for Tommy. He comes with his trademark weapon for the Red Ranger with the gold and the red star on the sword. You get the normal Zeo sword as well. But yeah, love the packaging. And as I always say, if you buy two, one to open, one to display, then you can display the packaging just like this and reveal the whole helmet, which makes for a very nice display on the shelf if you're going to do that. So yeah, keep that in mind because the packaging is always very nice. Spin it around in the back though, you will just get a promo image of the figure, no bio, no wave or anything like that, just a nice simple shot of the figure, and it also shows off the gun that we get in this as well, with a nice little blast effect, which I'm assuming are hiding behind this panel here. So let's get it open and find out. Here we have the Red Ranger out of the packaging, and now we get a better look at what accessories he actually comes with. So we do get his trademark sword, which is good because the Blue Ranger never came with his own trademark weapon. So I don't know how they're going to re-release that and give us it, because you have to combine all these weapons to make like the Zeon Blaster. So at least we have the Red Ranger this time. We get the pod sword that all of the Rangers have as well. It's like a baton sash sword, actually quite like that. And then we get the Zeo Pistol as well. We got this with the Blue Ranger, but we never got this blast effect. This is new, so I like that. We also get a set of fisted hands and then an unmasked, unhelmeted Tommy head. So like the accessories, I always like the display options, and the figure looks good as well. So I apologise if it fades away in the white background, but let's take a closer look. Taking a closer look at the Red Ranger with his trademark star helmet. God knows how someone actually sees out of that with that star logo, but still, it makes for a cool character design, and it is sculpted on there as well, and I like the white outline around the black. It looks nice, and it's on there quite clean as well, so no complaints there. If we spin it all the way around, you can see it's just all red, no real detail anywhere else on the helmet, but there is detail here at the top of the chest with the gold. It is all sculpted on there very nicely. Now that would have benefited from a black wash to really make those sculpted details pop, because unfortunately they get lost a little bit on display from a distance, but they are there and they are nice, and it does continue as well on the butterfly joints, which is a nice touch. Moving down to the belt, you can see all the Zeo logos in there, which is nice, and then he's got the harnesses for his pod and his blaster, and then you've also got the gold on the wrists and as well on the top of the boots, and it does hide the boot cut as well very nicely. So yeah, overall, I've always liked the Zeo character designs. I've always liked the gold contrast against all the different colours, and then the helmets were always quite funky. So no complaints in regard to that. It's quite simple but nice. It's smart. It looks good. Nothing to complain about. So let's swap on that head. Now, this looks like a very nice head sculpt for whoever it's meant to portray, but I definitely do not see Tommy Oliver in that head sculpt. I know that they're giving us different hairstyles each time they give us Tommy, and I do appreciate them trying to mix it up. Maybe from that angle I see Tommy Oliver, but definitely not from the front on. Yeah, this is a weird one. I don't know who this guy is, but it's not Tommy. But the hair is different to the previous Tommy figures we've got. It's got like a short ponytail there with the long hair. I like how the hair does actually flow over the shoulders though. It sits very nicely. But I'll throw up a picture and you tell me, does that look like Tommy Oliver, or is this just a stranger, an imposter as the Zeo Red Ranger? You let me know. Very curious to hear your thoughts. But for me, not quite there. But it still looks like a nice head sculpt, nevertheless. This is the Tommy Oliver head that came with the White Ranger. And it definitely see Tommy in there more than I did the Zeo one. So you can just pop them on there. That's what I love about the Power Ranger Lightning Collection. All the heads will just pop on and off onto the bodies. They are all on the same peg, which I appreciate. So you can choose your favourite Tommy head if you want, but this one sits a little bit too high in my opinion. The neck seems pretty long. Here we have him holding his Zeo pod sword, which we also got with the Blue Ranger. All of the Zeo Rangers have this. It's like a baton slash sword, and it actually harnesses here in the smaller harness on the figure. But it is the same one that we got with the Blue Ranger. Very nice, just blue handle with the gold bars, and it does have like different layers to sort of show that it's popped out. Holds it nicely, but of course we can take that off and put it into his harness as well. I don't think they harnessed them like this. They should have had like a sort of a smaller version as an extra accessory to put in the harness, but still, if you wanted to hold it there, you can. And again, just like the Blue Ranger, we're also getting this Zeo Pistol, this laser pistol that they have, and it looks pretty good with the blacks and the reds, and that gold shows off the Zeo logo, and it is sculpted on there nicely as well. Sort of looks like a water pistol, to be honest, but it's very accurate to the show, and you'll notice it's got a little peg on the front, and that is because we now have this very nice effect piece that plugs onto the front of the blaster. Now, we didn't get this with the Blue Ranger, so we're getting this for the first time in like this translucent bluey purple colour. And I like the effect it portrays. Always gives the display a bit more pop when you can display effects and abilities and weapons. So liking that they have added that. I hope it continues. And of course, you can also holster the pistol in the other side of the belt, and it fits in there snugly as well. So now you've got the pod sword and the blaster both harnessed on the Ranger. This time round, our Zeo Ranger does actually come with his trademark weapon, as we get this power sword for the Red Ranger, which is very nice. So you can see the star on the front there, which is sculpted in there very nicely, and it fits in his hand snugly, no problem at all. He holds that, and it's a shame that we never got the Blue's trademark weapon, because once you get all of these weapons, just like Mighty Morphin, they combine to make a Zeo blaster. But this sword is nice. It's a shame that they missed out on the Blue's trademark weapons, but hopefully they find a way to get it out to us eventually. But it's nice to have him on display there with his weapon. Nowhere to harness it, of course, but still it looks good for display. And of course, he comes with a pair of fisted hands as well, so we can beat up those cogs. Hopefully the Lightning Collection gets around to releasing those fodder villains for the Zeo Rangers, which is of course those cogs. I'm sure it will happen eventually, but yeah, he gets those fists so he can do some punching. Now looking at our Zeo comparison, here we have the Red Ranger with the Blue Zeo Ranger and of course the gold. The gold Zeo Ranger may be my favourite Power Ranger design, full stop. Definitely my favourite, I think, so far out of the Lightning Collection. But these look great together. Honestly, completing these teams in the Lightning Collection is so fun. Even if you're just a casual Power Rangers fan, you can't deny that once you start building the teams together, they look really nice. So as I've said, the Green Ranger, which is add-on for the first time in the Lightning Collection, is rumoured to be in the first wave of 2021. So fingers crossed that happens, as I hope the Zeo Rangers are the next full team we complete for the display. But you can see that the Red Ranger does share the exact same body as the Blue, just a different helmet, of course. But yeah, these are looking very nice. Now, you probably can't see the White Ranger fading into the background, but here we have our Tommy Oliver comparison with Mighty Morphin and Zeo versions, of course, with Red Zeo and White Power Ranger. And yeah, these are looking very nice. We just need Black Dino Thunder Ranger, I believe, to complete the sort of Tommy Oliver lineup. Of course, the Green Ranger is currently out now as well. But yeah, these are looking nice. And I always like just showing you that you can do this pose as well, which is of course the Ranger holding their helmet under their arm, like they do many times on the TV show. Great way to display these, especially if you want to show off the characters under the helmet as well. And of course, Zeo Red can do that no problem. Here we have Zeo Red compared to Alpha 5, as Alpha 5 does still continue to help the Rangers in the Zeo series. And then for no reason, here we have Zeo Red compared to Hellfire Hank. Now, obviously we don't have any cog monsters yet, but they sort of have the face of a cog monster, right? So, final thoughts, I'm very happy to continue building out this Power Rangers Zeo team lineup, and Red is obviously a very nice addition. Another Tommy Oliver, again, probably the most popular Power Ranger ever. Even though the head sculpt's not quite spot on, as I said, I'll probably display mine with the helmet regardless, and I'm glad this time round they actually included the Zeo Power Sword, as they missed out the Blue Ranger's actual trademark weapon. So, curious to see how they're going to get that out to us, but hopefully they continue to build out this team nice and quickly. As I said, Green Ranger is rumoured to come out next, because this is one of those that will look very nice displayed with the golds and all the different contrasting colours. Really will pop on the shelf. So let me know, is Zeo Power Rangers your favourite incarnation of the Rangers? Always curious to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. But you want to see more videos? Check out the videos tab, find the playlist, but most importantly, please hit that subscribe button. And if you want to support the channel a little bit more, you can on Patreon. Links in the description below. But until next time, people, my name is Dan W, and I will, of course, see you on the next one.